After doing this as long as I have, you begin to think nothing can get to you. But that's the thing about this city. You can never truly grasp what's happening, only what the government wants you to think. The Great Fire of Rome hit us hard, 1,958 years later, and we're still trying to recover. Who am I? Well, that doesn't really matter. I'm just the fool trying to figure it all out. But unfortunately for the both of us, I'm also the poor fool who ran out of budget. Why do I have to be called a dick? No, there's nothing wrong with it, I just don't want to be called it. Well, do you want to be called a dick? You being a bird is irrelevant. Oh shit, we're live. I'm surprised you recognized me. If you don't, it's me, Jacob. Due to hard times recently, I had to become a private dick. Conspiracy theories. I love them. Who doesn't? Well, I can think of a few people who don't love them. The year is 64 Anno Domini. What does that mean? I have no idea. I don't speak Latin. I can barely even speak English. We're about to witness the birth of the modern conspiracy theory. Here we are in beautiful Rome. The emperor is nowhere to be found. It would be a shame if something were to happen while his leadership was away. I said, it sure would be a shame if something were to happen while his leadership is away. Oh, for the love of God, hold on. Jacob says it sure would be a shame if something were to happen while his leadership is away. The city then bursts into flames. Fine. If you want something done right, you might as well just do it yourself. Oh no. Oh geez, Rome is burning. It's good that we rebuilt and all, but this place barely even looks like Rome anymore. It looks like we're living in Greece. It's almost like Nero started this whole thing just to reshape Rome to his liking. And there we have it, the birth of something massive, or at least what's theorized to be the beginning of conspiracy theories. But that one's relatively niche. One of the first super popular ones is whether or not the moon landing was faked. I'm gonna be honest here, I really don't like this one. It's just been so thoroughly debunked, so I'm just gonna go through it really quick. Back in the 60s, NASA was chucking rockets out into space to see what would happen. Then on July 20th, 1969, they allegedly put a man on the moon. But did they really? Yes they did. But how was the flag waving in the pictures? It's not. There was a horizontal bar on the top and there's supposed to be one on the bottom, but it didn't go out properly. The footprints don't line up. The astronauts were wearing overshoes, and the easiest way to debunk the fake moon landing theory is super simple. Look at Toy Story. Look at my boy. God bless his little heart. He released in 1995, 26 years after the moon landing, and at the time, he was the peak of CGI. So how the hell would they have faked the moon landing almost 30 years earlier? Keeping with the theme of space, the next theory is the flat Earth theory. Hey, shut it. By definition, it's a conspiracy theory. I mean, I don't really consider it one, but I kind of just want to talk about it. Way back, before we even started counting years in our current calendar system, we discovered that the Earth is a globe. One of the few things on this planet that is a 100% objective fact. And yet, despite this, the flat earthers are so determined to go against the insurmountable amount of evidence proving they're incorrect, and I respect it. But it's just impossible. You could do a million experiments to prove the Earth is a globe. But if there's any flat earthers watching, please keep doing what you're doing. I love it. The next one is a big one, and possibly one of the most commonly known conspiracy theories. The New World Order, aka the Illuminati. The theory claims that there is a secret society of elites that controls the economy, the government, banks, and generally anything with any major power. It's also claimed that the Denver airport is a secret base for this secret society. This theory comes from a variety of things found at the airport. First is just how large the airport is. The Denver population is just under 1 million at 700,000. And the size of the airport is 33,531 acres, whereas LA's population is just under 4 million. So you'd be expecting the airport to be almost 4 times that of Denver's, but LAX is less than 1/11th the size of the Denver airport. Why is the Denver airport larger than Manhattan? I have no idea, but it's a little suspicious if you ask me. Like most airports, the Denver airport houses a lot of art. Outside the front of the airport sits a giant blue horse with glowing eyes, but that completely kills this theory for me. Why on earth, if you were trying to hide something, would you put a giant blue demonic horse right out front? So here's where I'm thinking we put the giant blue demonic horse. You know, just so none of the guys forget where we are. And for the most major piece of evidence, all you have to do is look at the back of any American dollar bill. On the back, you'll find the all-seeing eye, which is the most common piece of imagery associated with the Illuminati. Now that I'm done painting a target on my back for the American government, I'm going to do the same for the Canadian government. In 1973, the Canadian government introduced a series of banknotes, the main attraction of which being that the money was different colors. Similarly to Canadian money, Monopoly money is all different colors, but Monopoly with the colored money came out 69 years before Canada began to color its money. So while America and all its money is controlled by the Illuminati, Canada and all of its money is controlled by Uncle Pennybags. This last one is a pretty big one, so brace yourself. On the Wikipedia page of conspiracy theories, it puts this above almost every other conspiracy theory, so you know this one's gotta be big. Did the Coca-Cola company purposely make New Coke bad? Hey, it's also a callback to the last video. In 1985, Coca-Cola was losing the soda war. To drive up demand for Coke, they introduced New Coke. But New Coke flopped extremely hard. And the theory states that Coke knew that that was going to happen and did it on purpose just to drive up demand for original Coke. Unlike the past few conspiracy theories we looked at, this one might actually be true. It could just be good marketing. I don't know. I just put this here because I thought it was scintillating. Where'd my script go? Thank you. Scintillating. That Wikipedia put this above multiple major tragedies that I'm not gonna say. Well, that was fun, but I'd say that's about enough conspiracy theories for one day. If I go missing shortly after the release of this video, it'll be one of these groups. But just for old time's sake, here's one more. Epstein didn't kill himself. Psych, that's not the end of the video, this is. Hey, I just wanted to take a moment and say thank you for making it this far in the video. Or even if you didn't and you just somehow telepathically know what I'm saying. And even more so than that, thank you so much for all the support on the last video. It's crazy how well that video did. And I mean, if you made it this far in the video, you must have liked it. Consider subscribing, it's free. And fun fact I found out while recording this, Shaquille O'Neal thinks the earth is flat. So I'm going to leave you with that. You have a good one. This is the real end of the video. Bye-bye. Psych, that's not the end of the video.